they treat you different when you from the trenches. Bitch, I didn't grow up in no burb, I grew up in the village. Trying to get that shit up off the curb, I turned it to a menace. I wasn't hanging around with no girls, bitch, I was hitting fences. Childhood trauma, take it back to about the age of 9. Gunshot sounding like fireworks on 4th of July. I told my sisters and cousins that we gon' be alright as long as we stay solid, protect each other through eerie nights. Childhood trauma, my mama, she worked a 9 to 5. Still managed to come home and feed us when it was.
All right, everybody. What's going on? What's happening? I want to give a shout out to God. Grateful to be here, alive and well, not dead or in jail. Want to give a shout out to the lady y'all just heard. I don't want to call her a lady because those aren't her pronouns. It's a gangster. The homegirl, Deja Mack. That was her in the trenches. And today, we're not going to have the little homie Pint with us today. Pint has something to do, somewhere to go, had to take care of his business. And so it's going to be me and the Fattman, Squeak Roots.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, all right. What's good, man? What's on your mind today?
Shit, man. What you just said, man. My homie Klepto, Carlos is gone, hit by a car.
Want to send the condolences out to him and his family.
My homegirl Nina Ross drowned in a swimming pool, and the homie say she could swim.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow. Last time I was up, I was talking about stretch and zigzag and all them. But yeah, man, Carlos, man, the homie Klepto.
Yeah, last time I saw him, he walking his dog. That was his
he
thing.
live over there in the
Yeah, walking his dog, man.
Walking his dog all the time, either down beach, Venice Way.
Yeah.
He's always
that was his thing, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yep, so
that's crazy.
Tomorrow ain't promised. My homeboy L, too, man. I got a shout out to Kev Mack, man. Dude named L. They called him Smiley from Athens. But L just a cool dude, man. He died the same morning as Klepto.
Klepto?
Yeah. He had a surgery, man. So everybody take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you straight. That's it. Drink a lot of water. Make sure everything's all right.
Yeah, I've been trying.
You ain't been drinking water?
Yeah.
What you been drinking?
I don't think I've drank as much as I should, though.
You know what? You drank Old English?
No. Man, we talking about that yesterday. I had an OE in about 30 years.
Oh, okay.
I can't even get it up to my nose.
Is that right?
I drank too many of them.
Yeah.
That was they put that in the hood for a reason.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
so everybody can get drunk and couldn't move. They put that to Cisco.
Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
Me and some of the
homies
homies
was like liquid sherm.
I got off some Cisco one night and went into Pueblos at the arcade and they taught me a lesson.
Oh yeah. Well, they was gonna teach you a lesson whether you had the Cisco
but I did.
We used to go to the Pueblos every Friday knowing they gonna get us.
Not what I did. I went over there and got out of my body and it was, how Martin looked after he fought Tommy Hearn? Yeah. That's how I went. They sent me off to Daniel Freeman looking like that. So I learned the lesson that night.
People living there now where Daniel Freeman was. They got all them condos and townhouses. Yeah. You got no hospital right there.
Nah, it's if you come out, it look like Westwood in the morning and in the evening. They walking their dogs, everything.
That's crazy, man.
It's their community.
Yeah, I ain't never liked Centinela, so
I
tell people if anything happened to me, man, please don't take me to Centinela.
Nah, I just went and got my brother out of there, man. My brother was over there, and he told me that's where he was at, and I'm on my way.
Can't be there. If you love your people, man, don't take them there.
Nah, not at all.
Yep. All right. So today we're going to have, what's up, Compton Girl? We're going to have...
shout out to Compton Girl, yeah.
We're going to have people calling in today, so let me get the number so we can put it up. Oh, there you go, right there. It's 323-815-4204. Let me say it again. It's 323-815-4204. Man, y'all call in, man. You can talk to Skipp Townsend, Squeak Roo.
Yeah.
This is here, too.
I want to shout out my... everybody in my neighborhood who came out this weekend and celebrated my homie Dum Dum. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for the last 24 years, celebrating his life, and it's a chance to give all our homies come together. celebrate him, his family, get a chance to spend some time and bond with his kids.
His mom was there?
Yeah, moms was there.
Oh, man, I wish
You know
I'd
what I'm
have
saying?
known.
All the kids is
I ain't
there.
seen Cheryl in a minute, man.
Yeah. But all the kids get to bond with each other. Now we got grandkids and all that. So it was a good thing, man. So
I think a lot of people don't really know. A lot of people don't know that Dulo was really a good dude.
Yeah.
They don't know that because they hear all the stories and what he did, but he was really a good dude. Let me tell y'all what I do know is that Dulo never bothered anybody who didn't need to be bothered. He didn't. He wasn't like a bully to people who like, nah, I'm cool, just leave me alone. He was a bully to the dudes who dressed the part, who act like they was hard as hell. He would expose the fact that you ain't really hard. He would.
Don't come around faking it.
Yeah, you can't fake around him because he recognized if you be yourself, he'd be cool. But if you was too hard, you sagging too hard, you got that look and you pretending, oh, he's gonna call you out. Yeah. Good dude, Dulo, man. All right, so how'd that go, man?
No, it was cool. It was real good. Had a ball, man.
Yeah.
Had a ball. We had a good time. It was good. It was good.
So y'all was at a laundry park?
Laundry park, yeah.
So y'all couldn't do it at Rogers?
Nah.
What you think? The police would have shut it down?
Nah, I think it's more of a safety concern and not having to be,
So 2024, you think somebody would still shoot up Rogers Park?
Yeah, because it's still active. It's still active in Englewood. So it's a racial barrier going on around here right now. So
now I did something about that.
Yeah,
and then it worked for about 3 years.
Yeah, we kept our word.
Yeah.
They kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah, I know exactly who it was too that dropped the ball.
We kept our word.
Yeah.
And so I've been getting that. You know what? I've been getting that conversation on like why it hasn't been any. It's like the blacks ain't been doing nothing. But I'm like, when it comes to Englewood and black youth, we ain't been pushing like no gang on black youth. So if you really look at it, it ain't a lot of the black youth in Englewood. It ain't really no lot of gang members. They off doing other stuff because we haven't been pushing that on our black youth.
Right.
We've been really pushing a positive direction to do something else. So if you come to Englewood, you're not, it's something that fall through the cracks, but it ain't a lot. So it's really, you got one group of dudes really gang banging against a bunch of old men who not gang banging. They just.
So you think Englewood is much safer now than it was back in the 90s?
I would say that, yeah. I would say that. I think, if you look at the crime, I think the crime is down. I don't know the statistics of it, you know what I'm saying? But I believe so.
But there was funerals damn near definitely every month in Englewood.
Oh, yeah.
Said damn near every week in 93, 94. It was always funerals.
We going to them now, but it's all older kids. Like the homie B-Fast, yeah. He had a funeral for him, I think a heart attack.
Yeah, Friday.
This weekend. Got a chance to see a bunch of old faces I ain't seen in a while, so that was cool too.
Yeah, I saw you in the pictures. I had to go to work that day.
Yeah, it was good. We had a good time. So that's mainly it, though.
So one of the things that I think me and Munchie B talked about, man, was like getting at Centinela Park, having that as a platform and getting everybody to come out. All the people who rap, this is when Big Y was alive, getting everybody to come out and do a concert with all the rappers, Rucci, yourself, Munchie, you know better than I do. Maybe Mac would come out. I don't know. But just having a concert, man, what you think that could work?
Yeah, I think so. Mac probably would show up. He showed up for the key, so he don't have no excuse now.
Yeah, he showed up.
Yeah, so
took a picture with everybody.
Yeah, so it's you got to show up again now. So those type of things is just about setting it up and making it happen. That's it. I got something that's on my mind politically about I want to ask you this about the sister who lost her life with the police.
Yep.
And I want to know your views on that. You know what I'm saying?
The Sonia Massey.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah, Sonia Massey. So, my opinion right there is this dude, that's his spirit, that's in his heart. You know, that's in his spirit, that's in his heart that he want to hurt people.
Yeah.
You know, I really can't say he just want to hurt black people because he might just want to hurt anybody. You know, but
like a real abuse of power.
Yeah,
really.
he's one of them dudes who abuse power. So I'm glad that the police department he worked for, I think it's Springfield, Illinois, I'm glad that they made an arrest. You know, normally what they do, I can't speak about Springfield, but out here in L.A., they would have had him off work for 3-4 months, you know, while they investigate. And what they're looking for is anything that they can use to say that it's justified so they can keep him out of jail. And with that, what they do, like one of the homies from Queen Street got beat up one time. The police was on Century and Inglewood Ave, beat him up at the gas station. And what they did is they had the police off, and then they hired him in Redondo Beach. You know?
Well, yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah, so that's normally what they do is they have them off 3-4 months, and they be like, oh, yeah, we can't keep you. And then they go somewhere else and become a police officer. Like, dude, he was a police officer somewhere else.
Somewhere else, yeah.
He's a police officer somewhere else.
It's like, don't worry, we got to, you know.
Yeah, but see, this time they made an arrest, so that's definitely good.
So,
well, somebody said talk about that Peacemaker show.
What about it? What you want to know? We had a good thing going, man.
I had issues with it too, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting there looking, Squeak Root, Englewood family, and I know Englewood is Englewood.
Let me tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you something. Mitchie Slick told me this before we did the thing. He's like, you have to control it because what happens is, you know, a lot of people don't know. In Hollywood, man, all they want is the story. They need a storyline, and if it's about ratings, and if they have to change it up, they'll do that.
Right.
Because if it don't fit,
right.
You know, they're gonna change it up. So Mitch told me that. Watch, you have to control it, and that's basically what they did, you know. And then we had to tell them, if you do this, nobody's gonna let you into their neighborhood if you're gonna come in, if you're gonna make your own story out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not gonna tell the truth because you're gonna do more harm than you are good, and that's what the show is supposed to be about. It's supposed to do good, and
so that one was a positive story. That one worked out.
Yeah.
But the one on the east side didn't work out. The one with the faux pack over there.
With the
Avalons and the faux deuces and all that, faux Trey Avalon, faux deuces.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They to people getting dead, you know. Yeah. So yeah, but somebody said talk about that, you know, talk about the Peacemaker TV show.
Yeah, that show. I saw. Man, one day I had to take my phone off Facebook, my number off Facebook after that. Like I answered the phone one morning. The dude called me. He was like, "Man, you can speak to Squeak Road." So I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What's that?" He was like, he said, "Man, I'm from Boston." So I was like, "Man, how you get my number?" He's like, "Man, I just want to call you. We have some concerns out here. We're getting into these Asian, like some Asian Crips or something." He was saying, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, "Dude, how you get my number?" He said, "Man, I got it off Facebook." So I was like, "Yeah, I gotta watch what I do." So
but that was your opportunity to go to Boston, man, and make peace. No,
because I was like, "Hey, homie," I was very nice, and I said, "I don't talk over the phone because I don't really know who you are." You know what I'm saying? So you could be the police.
Just watch what you say. Don't say nothing incriminating.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm hanging the phone up.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
That was the incriminating part.
Right.
But
they say that beef's still going to this day. Yeah, that was some 5 Trey Avalons got shot, about 4 of them, about 2 days ago. Shot them in the leg.
Recently?
Yeah, I'm glad they got shot in the leg, though. They ain't none of them die. But still, you know, who want to be getting shot at, man, in this day and age?
No, I don't.
They was some youngsters. The youngest one was 14, but, yeah, man, we got to do something about the man, how we going to stop this, man? How we going to stop the shootings? So let me tell y'all what Kev Mack is doing. Matter of fact, I need to make this announcement anyway. Kev Mack called me and asked me, said, "Man, we going to do this thing like a summit, end of the summer summit, right?" And I said, "All right, cool. What you need me to do?" He said, "I just need you to get the place." I said, "All right, when do you want it? What day and where do you want the place?" He said, "I don't know. I'm going to call you back." But he went out and made a video. And in the video, he said, "Oh, yeah, and Skipp going to be there, and Skipp going." Man, my phone been blowing up. Everybody like, "Man, invite me to that. I want to go to that." Man, the dude ain't even told me the time, the place, nothing. He just called me and said he wanted to do it. So for all of y'all that's calling, saying, man, I want to be at that Peace Summit, I want to be there, whatever, I don't have no information, man. Y'all got to call Kev Mack. That's like he throwing a party and he say, Skipp, can you get the venue for me? I sure can. Just tell me the date. Tell me that. He ain't told me nothing.
Well, in order, I think it takes more than one summit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
but that's a beginning.
A beginning, but it has to be how I think it's something where it has to start out with a small leadership and then you take it back and then you build from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, you got this older generation has to lead by example. Mm-hmm. And I think we can do that because, we always talk all the time about how this younger generation, they really don't listen to the older homies, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, some of these cats don't listen because if you an older homie and you still in the neighborhood doing the same stuff as the younger homies, why are they listening to you? I'm like that. Yeah. If you're an older homie and I see you still around doing the same stuff and you 5-10 years older than me, why am I listening to you? You know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing you can tell me.
Yeah.
But that would be a good thing, man. It would, like I say, it's lead by example. I know. I see. I was in the airport and I seen. A dude. He's Crip, but we knew each other before all of this, right? And then the banging started. You get that separate with. I know his moms and all that, but I seen him in the air. I had been thinking about him, and I seen him in the airport recently, right? And then, and we saw each other. We just embraced, you know what I'm saying? But it was, it was that, that I still got love for that dude, you know what I'm saying? And it was the same back, and to say that, I think, a lot of guys who are gang affiliated, especially if you're from a rival neighborhood, you've been knowing each other for the longest. Yeah. So as you get older, you mature, all the other, all the nonsense go out the window, Yeah. So, like I say, the key thing is to lead by example.
That's right. Somebody said, how is G Love doing?
Oh, he good, man. He bouncing back.
So what happened to him?
He bouncing back. He was, on a little medical dependency.
Okay.
So he bouncing back though.
Yeah.
He been real spiritual lately. So he doing good.
Real good. And somebody else said Big Y, Red Rum, Englewood legends. I think there's more than that. I think mental illness is an Englewood legend. Big Psych too.
Yeah.
Englewood legends. Who else is a legend out of Englewood, man?
What you mean on the music side?
Music side.
You got a lot. There's a lot of guys people don't even know about, like Proper G, Chillin' K. It's a lot of guys.
What about the twins?
Which twins? The
girls.
Oh,
girls ain't
Cam
like this.
No.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I thought
Cam
you
them. That wasn't me. You see, Squeak did that.
No. I know.
Two sisters.
Yeah. No, they hard. They hard.
D Smoke too.
Yeah, D Smoke. Yeah. D Smoke came. He was at the thing with when we got to keep you on the map.
Yeah, I was there. I seen him.
Yeah.
What I didn't know is that D Smoke used to work at the school where my kids went to school.
Oh yeah, in Inglewood.
Yeah. Nah, he didn't. He worked at Inglewood, but he worked at the one over off of Tom Bradley, over there on 40s. Yep, it's 39th Street and Dublin. Used to be Dublin Elementary School, but now it's Tom Bradley.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the school?
Yep, Tom Bradley.
Oh, I thought you meant the airport.
Somebody's saying, can we get Fattman to rep your set track?
Which one?
They want to hear you. Guess they want to hear you rap, brother. I don't know, shit. What music you need, man? Key up on a Squeak song. Go on and grab the mic. You want to do that? He said rep your set. I don't know. I'm just reading, man. This is somebody named Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Oh, yeah, the Road Dogs, too.
Yeah, Road Dogs, yeah.
The Road Dogs,
yeah. VIP on Swamp Rat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my dog.
Yeah.
That was my dog, man. So so let me ask you this: back to the political side, the realm. So how do you feel about Kamala? I'm interested in your opinion.
So there's two things to it. So I think that Kamala was 100%, 1,000% wrong for everything she did when she was in California. Okay. I think that there's a dude named Kevin Cooper who was facing the death. Well, he wasn't facing the death penalty. He was already sentenced. Mm-hmm. He was next up to go to get executed. Mm-hmm. And they said, we got new DNA. And she refused and said, nah, I don't want to. Nah, we case is closed. We're not doing that DNA stuff. And the governor actually said, he said, okay, we're going to do the DNA.
So Brown was the governor at the time?
Yeah, I think it was Edmund Brown. What's his name?
No, Jerry Brown. Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown, yeah. So Jerry Brown said, okay. He canceled the execution so they can get it back in court, but she had said no. And then on top of that, all the people she put in jail for weed, and then when they asked, did you ever smoke weed, she laughed. So
now when you say all the people she put in jail.
Well, I ain't going to say she put in jail, but she was one of the prosecutors when she was in San Francisco, and she was prosecuting all these weed cases. Okay. So she the top prosecutor. So she ain't the one actually.
You know what I'm saying, though? How many cases were there?
I heard it was 100 and something, about 114, something like that.
So I got to do my research, because I heard it was only 45.
Okay.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Because the key thing about it to me, people keep saying do your research. So when you start doing your research, it's give and take with a lot of little stuff. So
yeah, but here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna tell you why I find myself, speaking on her behalf is because I really like Cornel West and Dr. Melina Abdullah. They running on the ticket as well.
Yeah,
I met with Robert Kennedy. I actually took pictures with him. I think he come from a political family, so there's a lot that he knows. He's also been helping Minister Farrakhan with talking about some of the things that have been going on with the what's that injection, the COVID shots and all that, you know. So I like him and I like, Cornel West, but I don't think they have enough to beat Trump. I think the only way that they could beat Trump is to put all the resources in Kamala Harris. So I don't want to talk bad about her. And then we mess around and Trump said he'll be the last president. I don't know what that means. What he going, you know what I mean? So I don't want to, I don't want to go back to Jim Crow and now we got slavery and now I got to say, yes, sir, man. I said, I'm going to go out gunning. You know what I mean? I'm going to go out gunning. I can't do it. But at the same time, man, I don't even want to live through that. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave my kids here for that.
That's my biggest concern is I look at my kids now, and then I look at my grandkids. So I'm concerned about a future for them. What does their future look like? So that's my biggest concern. So when I look at the situation with her, it's about what do you trust more of putting the right people in place than Trump. What gets me with our community and black folks, when you say something about Trump, the only thing they talk about is money. It's I was getting this money when he was in office, and I'll be like, where? Because I was here too, and I didn't. I must have missed the boat or I missed the meeting.
Wasn't that the what was them loans, the PP?
But if you're talking about that, that's first of all, he didn't even want to give it to you. He only want to give you like $200-$300.
He ain't give me nothing.
Yeah,
I ain't getting no loan.
But I'm just saying he didn't even want to do none of that. But they don't. What gets me with him is I don't think it's the people around him. It's the people that he's putting in place in these court systems and things like that. That's what we don't pay attention to. Like, did you see the video of the judge in New York?
Yeah.
So those type of things.
Yeah. See what's going on.
We're not paying attention to that.
This is my district.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
it wasn't a shame to say it.
Yeah, and said, man, I don't want them on my property. I don't care about their keys.
Yeah.
They looking for their keys.
She said, I'm going to throw them. If I find them, I'm going to make sure we throw them away.
Right.
So what type of person is that?
The same as that police officer.
Sitting in the seat.
The same as a police officer that did that to Sonia Massey.
Yeah.
You know, it's what they do, man. And you know what I do a lot of times is I don't even comment. I just will read the comments.
Yeah.
And you'll see how people say, yeah, usual suspect. Yeah, they're animals. This is what they do. The dude just got hit in the face day before yesterday.
Yeah.
And watch, right? So people saying, well, he was resisting and he deserved. Well, how do you deserve to be handcuffed? And they said, if you watch, he's digging in his pocket. He could be pulling a gun. And so that's what you do. They train
tight ass shorts.
But look, he had on some tight ass. Hey, homie, I don't know who you are, but your shorts was tight.
Yeah, well, that's a new thing, man.
Well, no. I mean, but he held his composure when dude socked him.
While we on the big dudes, you can't wear skinny jeans.
Right.
It don't even
exactly.
It's like sweatsuits and boots. It don't go together, man.
Right. So look, but you know, even that officer, man, what makes him think he could do that? You know, and look what LAPD did. Shit, they said, okay, well, he ain't gonna be in the streets. He gonna be on desk duty. That's what they do.
But he's still at work.
He still got a paycheck.
Yeah,
he just ain't going out in a patrol car now.
Yes,
He at the desk. So when I come in and say, yeah, I want to file a complaint on something, he the one I got to talk to.
Yeah.
He gonna be at the desk.
All they basically saying is, yeah, go get some air. Let's go get some air till this cool off.
Yeah. So.
But that's what we got to do. Like I feel like with us, we don't really understand our value and our power. We don't know how to work our power. Yeah. I think politically they know the things we're gonna do. They know we're gonna shout, make a lot of noise, but they gonna wait till we cool off until the next time. We don't have no leverage on first of all recycling our dollars with each other or boycotting.
How do we recycle our dollars? I was just talking to somebody on the way up here about their business and how to brand it and promote it so that other people can see it and utilize it. And one of the ploys that I said too is, and when you take a picture of your products, it don't have to be your face.
No.
Use the Asian face, use a white face, because as soon as they find out it's black, I'm not using it. I don't trust it. I'm not using it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, how do we keep promoting each other? You know, a shout out to Big D from 60s. He got Off the Hook Fish Market.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The homie Fred Dog, he got Worldwide Tacos right here. Okay, it take about an hour and a half, but they worth it. You know what I mean? So call Fred in the morning and tell him you're gonna be hungry about 12 noon. Yeah. It should be hot.
But these are things we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be supporting each other in that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If somebody's selling, if Skipp is selling T-shirts right here, and ooh, this is where you go get all your stuff from now on. You don't go over here.
Yeah.
You know, this is where you get it from. Whatever. If Squeak is selling pencils, school supplies, this is where you come get it from right here. That's how we start. Right?
And then with the nonprofits. So a lot of times we're looking for backpacks and things of that nature. And what's the first thing we do is we run to one of them corporate stores.
Yeah.
Why not call the homie who got backpacks and pencils and school supplies and say, look, matter of fact, let me tell you what I learned in Atlanta. Atlanta and Detroit had this thing called the New Era. Uh-huh. New Era Atlanta, New Era Detroit, right? And what they would do is called a cash mob. So we get everybody together. It's about 100 of us. So y'all ready? We about to mob into this one store. Everybody got $20. And we go into your pencil paper store, and everybody, 100 people, spend $20. You get it? And now next week we going into my T-shirt store.
Okay.
And we gonna do it there. And next week, okay, we gonna go to Fred Dogs over here. And Fred, you got to come with us. We about to go to Big D's Off the Hook Fish Market.
Yeah.
You know, and every week we go somewhere, and we and when we get there, we helping each other. You know, we just coming with at least $10, $20. And if you got that many people, then look what happens at the end. So we're not helping consistently, but we helping somebody consistently. It's never the same person, but consistent.
It can be done. It can be done. We have to, you know, because it won't be. We can do this. It won't be no more tussles and none of that. It won't be that this time. That's not going to happen.
I just told some, man, you know, they put the water on a whole bunch of families in Georgia.
Yeah.
They had the man-made created lakes.
Yeah.
Because because the black folks was doing so well. They had Rosewood.
Yeah.
Them people lost their house.
Yeah.
They say they come back 20, 30 years later and the house don't even belong to their family no more. After they done burnt it and did all that and ran them up out of town. You know, so I mean, it's just been a whole lot of atrocities or whatever it is that happened to black people, man, where, you know, we're not able to bounce back. But now I think we got the mindset where we can.
Yeah.
You know, the homie Whitey got a hamburger stand on 25th and Central. I think it's called Pop and Stuff, something like that. Somebody listening to me, figure out where it is, man. I want y'all to go get you. Man, they got the chicken wings, too spicy.
See, I like what you just said about the new everything.
Man.
That's something we got to do here. Then,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
every week we should be we pick something or 4 or 5 businesses, and we're gonna say, hey, this weekend, this is where everybody's going here to do this. We're gonna support this right here every weekend, and we just move it every you know. That's how those things start, and I like the sound of that. That's
so. When we gonna do that?
We starting right now.
Yeah,
we starting right now.
All right.
Tell them, send us some names, send us somewhere to go. That's what we need to do next weekend.
All right.
Send us someplace where we need to go. Where we go? Are we going to Big D's? What we doing?
Y'all want to go to Big D's?
Going to Big
Somebody
D's?
call Big D. If y'all know Big D, call Big D. And we talking about coming in there, about 100 of us. And gonna buy all the fish, he got lobsters, he got seafood too. That's what they call it. They call
Big
it
D,
seafood.
I'm coming in peace. Tell everybody I'm coming in peace. What?
Can't say that other name. They call it seafood.
No, I call it seafood.
Yeah, we call it seafood because they got the things that walk sideways like that.
Huh?
They got them things in there. He sell them too. The things that walk sideways. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The legs. I eat
Right. Gotta be politically correct, man. The seafood, the legs,
Yeah, let's get some of them legs, man.
Yep. All right. Well, that's a done deal.
Nah, that's how we get it jumping off.
Yeah.
The same way like how these dudes go around and promoting on the internet. They go to a food spot, you know what I'm saying, and eat and put and advertise or whatever. Same thing, but we're gonna do everybody pile up. Everybody
pile up.
This is the spot this week where everybody goes.
Next week
it ain't gotta be just food or whatever it is. If it's clothes, shoes, whatever. We pick somewhere this week. This is who we're gonna support this week and make sure that everybody in our community knows that.
Let's also, after we do that, let's pick a week where we support Fred Dog, man. He got the best tacos on this side of town. He just take a long time. He sit there and talk forever, right?
Yeah.
But I'll put a tent up. We could put a tent up, get some tables and chairs. I get the homie Mike Twyman, him and his daughter-in-law and his son, got them. And we just sit up out there all day eating.
Yeah.
Let's do that, man. I want to support the homies, and then you tell me who got the clothing store.
Yeah, we do all that, man.
Let's go support them. Homie. If nothing else, go, whatever, buy a shirt, some socks, or whatever it is, but we just go in there and support.
Yeah, okay.
Then the homie got the Nile Bar.
Yeah, we go support the Nile.
We do that one and get a drink.
Go get a drink. Then you go down the street to the Third and Out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It look like we might lose the soul food. Sugar Booger. I'm hoping not.
Yeah. Well, he still got the other one in Gardena, right?
Gardena, yeah. That and the burger stand next to it.
Okay.
So we still support that.
So we go out and support Sugar Booger. Sugar Booger got them oxtails, man. I don't know if he make them, but he got them oxtails. They fire. Yeah. So what's it called? The Soul Shack.
Yeah, soul food. Well, it's the soul food because they got the one in Vegas too, the cafe. Toro and them got I think it's the Soul Food Cafe in Vegas.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna support each other. That's what we here for. Yeah. That still ain't gonna stop. That still ain't gonna stop Trump and his agenda. It still ain't gonna stop these rogue police officers who want to hit us in the face. I want to shoot on women, killing George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and I can't even name Philip Castillo. Told him he had a gun on him, and he reaching to get him the thing out the glove box, and he shoot him, man. He wanted to shoot him anyway. He said the gun was on him, not in the glove box. It's just so many of these different cases, man, that, shit. What we gonna do? So we can help support each other in the business world, but what we gonna do?
Okay, let me ask you this:
how people view us.
So at what point do we hold ourselves accountable on some of these? Do you think we make that guys have made mistakes in some of these in some of these situations.
So Philip Castile, I don't think he made a mistake. He got his girl with him, got kids in the car. He told the officer. He said, "Man, I got a permit to carry, concealed."
Yeah.
And he said, "All right, don't reach for nothing."
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay, what do you need from me?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, give me the permit and your registration to the car."
Yeah.
And now he reached.
And then
He dump him out.
Yeah.
Like what? He told you the gun was on him. He ain't say it's in there. The same thing with George Floyd. So George Floyd, whatever he did, I don't know. They say he had counterfeit money or he stole something. I don't know what he did.
No, that was wrong. Okay. What about the guy in?
But regardless, he don't need to get dead.
No. I'm saying, yeah. I understand that, but do we talk to each other? 'Cause like I talk to my sons about how to carry yourself. If it's someone, an officer, do not resist. Be respectful and just let them do their job. Don't give them no kind of energy where you doing something wrong, where you make them feel like it's a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been. It's been a couple of incidents where I could have been George Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
But look at this though. But the threat, and this goes to your sons. The threat is when they stand up and they 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah,
and they
yeah.
black.
Yeah.
That's the threat right there. They don't
I
even
get
have to
you.
say
I get that.
anything. Like the dude who got socked in the face. They said he was resisting.
He wasn't doing-
But he wasn't resisting. He
was
gave
just
his
standing
hand.
there.
He gave his hand to the little black dude. The black dude had it. The white dude is trying to fight with him. So he's like, "Man, what are you doing?" So pow, he socked him. So sometimes you don't have to do nothing but stand up.
Yeah.
All you have to do is stand
get
up, and once you stand up, oh, you a threat.
Yeah.
And now they looking to. I'm glad he socked him in the face, as opposed to pulling out his weapon or getting a taser.
It could have went worse.
It could have went worse.
Yeah.
So I don't see in the incidents that Sandra Bland. What's their name? They came out the VNGs. They fell asleep in front of the 7-Eleven on Manchester and Englewood. Wysinski, I can't remember her name, but her and her dude, they fell asleep. And they slept through the whole thing where the police done got they SWAT team, Inglewood police and all them got their SWAT team. And then they end up saying, well, it's a gun in the car, so they ain't know what else to do. After they've been out there like an hour, they just shot the car up. You don't remember that? No. That was about 5-6 years ago. Somebody on here help me out.
Where?
It was
What's happening?
on Manchester. They had just left Harvard Park. I met her mama too, man. I should not forget her name. But they going down Manchester. I think they had a hotel room in Westchester, and they trying to make it there. And the light turned red, and they fell asleep at the light. So when the police come up, they see the gun sitting on the lap. Inglewood and Manchester.
I remember that.
In front of 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So
right at the bus stop.
Right there at the bus stop.
I remember that.
They shot, or not only that, think about the mailman. Do you remember that? Mailman, he ride motorcycles, Kevin something. He get home, he taking a shower.
Oh, yeah.
He on Hillcrest. So this dude, Officer Regan, at the wrong house. He went north Hillcrest instead of south Hillcrest for domestic violence. So when he get there, he banging on the door. He ain't saying, Inglewood police. He just banging on the door. So Kevin grabbed his pistol, which he had the right to have, and he go to the door. What's happening? Who is that? And then the dude said, oh, he got a gun, and just started shooting through the door. Now Kevin Wicks died.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, what did he do wrong? Yeah, he answered the door with a gun because somebody beating on the door, not identifying himself as law enforcement, police. So, I mean, these are the type of things, man, that, and I'm going to tell you the worst story. The same officer, Brian Regan, he's sitting there eating at Rally Burgers on Manchester and Crenshaw. A car ride by, pow, shoot at this one dude. Dude run from where the Jack in the Box is, but it wasn't there yet. But he ran from over there across the street and started hiding in front of a car that was sitting there facing the 7-Eleven. So the dude, Officer Regan, see him and pop, 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 start shooting at him because he heard the shots too. He ain't knowing this the dude getting shot at. He thinking it's the dude shooting, so he busting on him, and he end up shooting the car. The fat dude, the dude come out the Hoovers. I forgot. He wasn't in gangbang, but he come out the Hoovers. He got shot. I can't remember his name. But he got shot, and he said, oh, I'm hit. I can't breathe. They come get him out the car and handcuff him. He not even the one you was shooting at. Then they handcuffed the other dude who was shooting, And then the police said that the only thing the Officer Regan did was he was shooting out the front windshield. And they was not trained to shoot like that from a sitting position. He should have got out the car and fired his weapon.
He didn't watch too much TV.
But they ain't mad that he done killed Michael Bayoun, that's his name. He done killed Michael Bayoun, and he was shooting at the other man who was scared shitless. And then what they did is they went to Ohio and arrested, now I forgot his name. They arrested this dude who come out the neighborhood block, and said that he was the one who was doing the shooting. And he at school, he got a scholarship to play basketball. And now y'all done took him and put him in prison for 15 years. He took a deal for 15 because they're trying to give him life. And I'm like, man, why would you do that? Why would you take the deal? And he like, Skipp, you wasn't gonna do the time. So I mean, how do we keep allowing the system to keep putting us in a position and blaming us for the position they put us in?
That's a good question.
Oh, we can go to 211s. We can go to Level Up, man. Everything $1,000.
Oh yeah, Level Up.
But we can go to Level
Plus,
Up.
Plus, he be having the discount bags, man.
Okay, I need the discount bag. He ain't give me no discount. Come on, 211, man. We gonna come to your store,
too. We be doing a lot, man, especially for the kids. You know, if you got good grades or whatever.
Me and 211, we gave away gift cards. The Rams gave us some gift cards.
Yeah. I was there.
Yeah. We got a picture of me, you, Red Rum, a few of G. Perico was there.
That was good. That was a good thing that day.
Yeah, but then I want to buy something that's $5. I'm like, man, it's a drink, homie.
Oh.
It was a drink, something I want to drink. And he said, oh, yeah, I said it for $5.
The service spoon is right there.
Yeah, service spoon. Yeah.
I'm in there all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite get downs in the wood.
All right. Yep. Somebody said a lot of times we do the right thing and they still go overboard. Yep. Absolutely.
So I'm asking you this then. So is this something in the community where we need to teach each other? We need to certain, like a class with guidelines. We need to show each other. I mean, what is it?
Man, I did that one time with my kids about how to walk down the street. You know, it was during war. Yeah. And I said, man, you don't walk with the cars coming behind you. You walk on this side of the street. And if some dudes come up on you, man, you don't run in a straight line. You run in the street to make them have to bust a U-turn on you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if anything happened, I don't want nothing to happen, but at least it happened in the middle of the street and people could see it.
I do all that. Don't walk where don't walk where it's just no cars, all that. Yeah.
And as I'm walking, I'm looking at fences. Can I hop that one? How many times I'm going to have to jump up there to get over? You know, can I just grab the other end and flip over or what? You know, I'm looking at all that.
My 15-year-olds right now, they don't like me because I'm on the I got to find my.
Oh yeah.
So when they walk to school and all that, I know to know when you. I didn't know you got there on your way home, all that.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, in Los Angeles County, it's hard raising a boy, man. It's hard raising boys. It's. I done seen homies get that phone call. I never want that phone call, man. You know.
Yeah, so not just L.A. County, man. Well, Lancaster, Palmdale, L.A. County, but Victorville's the same. You know, like Vegas is just like Compton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, so many people done moved to Arizona. So it's really a mentality. Yeah. You know, St. Louis got the same mentality as L.A. Yeah. Chicago got the worst mentality in L.A. Yeah. Different parts of New York. The pork and beans in Florida. Yeah, you know, that shit. New Orleans.
Pork and beans. You don't say it like that. Huh? You don't say it like that. It ain't pork and beans. It's the pork and beans.
All right, man.
You got to put you got to get rid of the R.
Yeah, no R.
Yeah, pork and beans.
All right, the pork and beans, and even Louisiana, you know, and shit, man. Every part of New Orleans is.
Well, now you know I noticed that like just traveling around, just you know, in black communities, it's the same things going on. You know what I'm saying? Some tough dudes everywhere you go, man.
So I don't want to send my son to the store nowhere. Yeah. L.A., D.C.
Yeah.
You know, shit. I want to move to the woods, man. We gonna grow all this shit.
Yeah. Like mine right now, they 15, so they starting to go out to little parties and they can't go to everything. So you know, I'm like, where is it at? You know, who's throwing the party. I'm there. I'm like I'm the overprotective dad. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's over at 12, I'll be there at 11:45. So you like it's a reason to part why I do that. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think the number one thing is safety. Somebody said that to me this morning. Said that if you look at the First Amendment, it's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
So she was like, matter of fact, it was Connie Rice. She said, why is the First Amendment freedom of speech? Because that was their priority. She said the First Amendment should be safety for all. But that ain't their, that ain't what they invested in. They invested in freedom of speech. That's why Trump get to say whatever he wants. Yeah, That's why the people get to say whatever. That's why it's MAGA and, Make America Great and all these people, because they have freedom of speech.
I don't, man, that MAGA, like I ask black people this, I when they say Make America Great, what period of time are you talking about? If you
when they was hanging black people.
Yeah, so if you black,
when they was making moonshine in the woods.
Why you had that hat on? Why is that your quote? If you black, because what period of time are you talking about? And then if you 30 to 20 years old, what are you talking about? Because when was it great? What period of time you talking about? So that killed me with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of it, man. But I mean, for me, I gotta see how can I make this better, and I gotta work on making it better before I leave here. And now my kids and grandkids is going through some stuff that we might have missed. They go back to the days before, when they was hanging people and just knocking down whole cities because of black people were too influential. But really what kills me is how people say, oh, man, y'all crying. Y'all can make it out here. Look at LeBron. Look at Kobe. Look at Magic or whatever. But see, the thing is, what they don't realize is that somebody writes their check. Who the hell writes LeBron's check? That's the motherfucker who's wealthy.
Let me tell you something, homie. I learned about that just being in the music game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
They're not going to give it to all y'all.
What's his name? Brian
Turner.
Brian Turner.
So it's not going to get, because I did a lot of stuff where it scared Brian, right. So I kind of got, I'll never talk about it, but blackballed in the situation, you know what I'm saying, because it was certain things, like when they say the pen is mightier than the sword, you know what I'm saying, I learned that the hard way, because, I really didn't know nothing about the music game, you know what I'm saying, and then I had to what I started doing was, once I started seeing, I'm telling you, somebody who put me on a game was Terry Carter. So Terry started telling me the real stuff about business, because I was 26. I didn't really know nothing about, rap. I didn't know nothing about the rap game. I didn't know the business part of it. And he started telling me. So what I had to start doing was going up to priority like every day, and I had to learn what everybody does. Yeah. The marketing department, what the lawyers do, So after a while, I started learning, well, they ain't going to write the check to all y'all. So then it's to a point where I'll write you the check. Now you go take care of Squeak and whoever else, you know what I'm saying? So I can't give it to all y'all. So it's business is business.
Terry Carter taught me a lot too. He told me, I can't forget this. He said, man, skipping this business, you're gonna get kicked in the stomach. Oh yeah. He said, but it's not about getting kicked in the stomach. It's about, do you get up and how do you respond to it? Yeah. And I said, all right. And then about a week or two later, he kicked me in the stomach. Yeah. He kicked me. He had me working till 3, 4 in the morning, man. I wanted some studio time. Yeah. So he had Paul. I forgot Paul's last name, but Paul had a studio, was supposed to be Marvin Gaye's old studio off by the Beverly Center. Yeah. So I'm in there. He doing some stuff with Show Chop. He got Christopher Williams in there. Eastsiders.
My boy.
Yeah. Chris gave me some game, too. Yeah. Chris told me, he said, Skipp, you a tow truck driver. And I said, yeah. He said, I could tell in your beats. He said, because your beats is like being on the freeway for an hour and a half with no off-ramp. He said, man, he said, guide me. He said, tell me when you want me to get off. Tell me when you want me to raise my voice. Tell me this. In your music, guide me through it. And, man, that was a blessing. I mean. No,
he'll tell you, say, you're going to be a producer or a beat maker. Which one are you going to do?
Right, exactly. So, yeah, he gave me the game. But so Terry had me in there, and he said you could have studio time when we done. You got the studio. I got it all night. So everybody leave about 2:30, 3 o'clock. All the artists that was in there that I want to jump on my track, they gone. Yeah. So he like, oh, well, why you here? Come on, let's listen to this hard hat real quick. What you think? The hard hat, should it be open? Should it be closed? What about a hand clap? So I sit there from 3 to about 6 in the morning doing hand claps, hard hats, listen to drums. Is it a tight snare? Man, can we get it tighter? And I'm like, damn, man, you working me. I done sat here all this time and end up working for you. Ain't no paycheck, ain't no credit on there, wasn't mixed by, wasn't co-produced, none of that. But Terry was a good dude. He taught me, though. Yeah.
I just like Terry. You know, he was always honest with me, so that's what I like the most about Terry. You know?
Yeah.
You know, son, you know, unfortunate the way, you know, it happened, you know, but, you know, he always gave me some good advice, and so I always appreciated it.
When I was young, Terry had the, you know where Spider's girl shop is?
The 313, yeah, World Class Auto.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had TWK. Mm-hmm. It was TWK, and it was right there at, what's that street, man? That's
where?
Off of La Brea. Off of La Brea.
Go around the corner?
Yeah.
That's,
that Hazel or something?
No, that's no.
That ain't Beach, is it?
Yeah, it's Beach. Because, you know, Beach hit Cinderella twice.
Okay, yep. So, look, right there where Spider's girl's shop was at, that was TWK back in the day. So I saved up about $3,000. I want this BMW. I came up there. I want the BMW. And he said, man, you don't want to do that. He said, I ain't going to sell it to you. And I'm like, why? He said, you trying to keep up with these dudes that are making bags full of money, and you out there every day putting your life on the line, slanging, you know, quarter pieces, and, you know, you making $250, and these dudes is making, you know, $30,000 with one sale, man. They sell a bird, man, for $42, man. They got 30, you know, coming back, and, man, nah. He said, you need to do something different. I'm like, well, fuck it, man. I'm going to get it from somewhere else. So I didn't change. But he did look out like, man, I don't want to see you do that.
He gave me great advice. He told me and Bing, he said, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all. He said, get your life jackets. I said, what you mean? He said, get your life jacket because you're on a sinking ship.
Wow.
I was like, wow. And after he said that, I was like, okay.
Yeah, somebody broke it down to me, too. I can't remember who it was, said that, you know, Mac got $6,000. I mean, $6 million. So, you know, a lot of that money was already gone.
Yeah. Because Mac and Q and Cherry was actually on that heavyweight deal.
Yeah.
And Marv told Mac, hey, you know, why are you doing it? You got your own deal over here with Priority. I already gave. Because, like, a lot of people think I was on Who, but I never was on Who Banging. I was on One On Production. So I was basically through Priority, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to, you know, find my own way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
but Terry kept Show Chop. And for me, I think Show Chop probably would have hit the mainstream had he stayed with Cube.
Yeah, Chop got caught up in the politics.
Yeah.
I hate
my
that.
Guy. Shout out to the Chopster, man.
Because I thought Chop was going to be one of the, I thought Chop was going to be one of the biggest West Coast artists.
He should have been.
You know, because he had it, you know, so.
Man, something was wrong with Chop, though. He would make me leave. He'd make everybody leave the studio, turn all the lights off when he get in the sound booth. Yeah, he ever do you like that?
Nah, but, you know, whatever brings the best out of you and you feel like that, that's you got to do it. Like,
I like, but Chop, I'm your dude, man. I'm your guy.
You got to go.
Yeah, everybody got to get up.
I ain't mad at that. Because me, I didn't like none of the, like me and my brother, I was getting to it because I don't want a gang of people here. Don't bring like, we ain't doing no alcohol, you know, smoking no weed. It ain't none of that because we going to be in here, we going to work. And that's how we going to get the best out of everything. I don't need all the, you know, I don't need the liquor and the weed smoke to enhance what I'm trying to do. I'm coming to work.
Yeah. So
it ain't just a hangout.
Right.
So
right.
And, you know, some people do like that.
Yeah.
Like I did. I hung out, man. Look, I hung out with Snoop, right? Like I tell people, I never smoke. I don't smoke weed, first of all, but I'll never smoke smoke with Snoop ever again in life. Cause I got taught a lesson. Cause them dudes is
they smoke real weed, and that's what they do all day.
No, they advanced.
Yeah.
And we was in the studio first time. You know, I'm in there. I'm kind of like, you know, I'm in here with the dog pound and everything. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm
feeling yourself.
Yeah, I'm kind of groupie, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm, you know,
right.
But Snoop had like a cookie jar full of weed, so he started rolling up like blunts. So it's about 20 dudes in there. When they mixing liquor dark and white, and they getting bent. So Mac is like, hey, I'm about to leave. So then he's like, hey, I'm telling you, don't. So I got, you know, T-Bone from the Lynch Mob with me. He's like, hey, don't hang around in here. He said, I'm telling you. So I'm like, nah, I got it. So and I put a song on. So they feeling my song. And so, man, Snoop got to rolling all the weed, the blunts. So next thing you know, like damn near every nigga got a blunt. So, you know, I don't really. So he kept saying, I got them Lakers. I got them Lakers. So, you know, like 20 blunts going. The next thing I know, I'm like, okay. I'm thinking they cool. Next thing I know, he started, now we got to try them papers. So now it's like 20 joints. I was like, oh my God. So by the time me and T-Bone get ready to leave, we like this. We like, I had like one of the Berettas with the stick shit. I had to call we in like Larrabee and
Valley or
no, right in Hollywood.
Yeah, right off of Western.
So no, it's off Santa Monica where all the so I mean I had to have my son mom take a cab all the way from Hawthorne and come there just to drive us back home. But I was like, man, I ain't never do that again. It's like them dudes advanced.
Yeah.
They was really with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we talking about the same one. It's off Santa Monica and Western?
No. It's off Larrabee and Santa Monica, so it's close to Robinson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking something
else. I don't even think it's there no more. I'm thinking something else now.
Yeah. There was another one, had a whole bunch of bushes in front of it, had a room right before the other room for production.
What are you talking about? Paramount?
No, not Paramount. That's closer to Highland. No, I'm talking about closer
Paramount
to Western.
It's on Western.
It's on.
If you ride by, you don't even look like a studio.
You talking about the one on Santa Monica?
They got the little. You go around the parking lot, it's around the corner, right?
Nah, this one is off Santa Monica, but it's right off of Western, and you drive in and you park right there.
Yeah, but you got to walk out of the parking lot to the studio, right?
You talking about that's Paramount? I
Yeah,
know Paramount.
Yeah,
that's why I met Battle Cat.
Yeah, it's Paramount.
Yeah, so that's where Russ Regan, he was Quality Records, I think, or whatever it was. He was doing the Bloods and Crips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he didn't teach me
wait,
shit.
You said Western and
so this is take Western northbound, get to I'm gonna say it's Santa Monica, bust a left turn, and within the next block it's close to
it's close to the 101.
Yeah, close to the 101.
Yeah, that's when Snoop had took it over.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was in there with the East Siders, and that's when Fred Wreck came up with the thing, and I'm like, what is that? And he was the first one I know had an MP3. So he's like, oh no, I separate all my beats on this right here. Yeah, and he was taking beats where I had a keyboard and the floppy disk and shit.
Fred, he was coming in there just plugged in.
He came in there plugged in, and I was in awe. I was like, man, I'm in there with Fred Rex, with Daz, Jelly Roll, and Black Tobin.
Yeah.
You know, they brothers. I'm in there like, and Battle Cat was like, what you, and Goldie was doing his thing too. And he like, man, what you all doing like that for? I said, man, look at all these motherfuckers. He said, man, you just as great as them. And I said, well, shit, they made it. And he said, man, let's unplug everything and see how good they are. He said, let's turn the lights off and see if they can still play the piano or do they play the keyboard. Let's see if they play the drums. He said, I play all this shit. I was like, all right, you the man.
Cat get down.
Yeah, cat get down.
Cat get down.
He said, man, if we ain't got no electricity, I'm still going to make my beats, my music.
Yeah, cat get down.
Yeah. Yep. All right, man. So what you want to leave the people with, man?
Man, stay positive, you know. Stay positive and keep this on your mind this week. Find somebody in your community to support. That's what we on now.
Yeah. So we done already said, we done put it out there in the universe that we going to go to Off the Hook Fish Market.
Yeah.
We going to go to Fred Dog Worldwide Tacos.
Okay.
And we going to go to 211 and buy some clothes.
Okay.
All right, so we waiting on you. What day is this? We going to do it Saturday? This Saturday? Next Saturday? What Saturday?
And you support
And we definitely
And we
gonna definitely supporting Morris Media Studio.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. No question. So
What are we doing next Saturday?
You tell me.
Next Saturday, that's what we're doing.
Next Saturday, y'all.
What day is that? What day is that? We're gonna be in August. That's the 3rd, right?
August 3rd.
August 3rd. That's what we're doing.
All right, August 3rd, man. I want everybody to go to Off the Hook Fish Market. It's on Slauson, right after Nipsey store.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, there's a
West Boulevard. No, it's before West Boulevard.
It's way before West Boulevard. It's there's a fish or a pet store right there. Matter of fact, what's the barbecue? Everybody see the barbecue. Woody's barbecue.
Right there, yeah.
So he's at the back of that parking lot.
Okay.
Off the Hook.
Yeah.
So y'all meet us there. What time? 12, 1, 2? Matter of fact, all the times. 12, 1, 2. Whatever time you can get there, we're going Off the Hook.
Off the Hook.
And make sure that you say to them that Skipp and Squeak told y'all to come so that he can give you a discount. I don't know if it's $1, $2, whatever. We ain't even asking for discounts. We want to support the brother. We want to make sure that he that he continues to do good in that community.
I know it's Off the Hook, but don't ask for the hookup. Just
it's Off the Hook, not the hookup. All right, there it is. There, I'm with you. So with that, I say love, peace, and hair grease, and I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. And I'm gonna go get Half Pint. I don't know where he's gonna be at, but I'm gonna pick him up. Make sure he's on time.
Look, they treat you different when you from the trenches. Bitch, I didn't grow up in no burb, I grew up in the village. Trying to get that shit up off the curb, I turned it to a menace. I wasn't hanging around with no girls, bitch, I was hitting fences. Childhood trauma take